Let's have a look at what's happening in terms of security. And Mombasa County Commissioner Nelson Marwa has sensationally claimed that the Orange Democratic Movement was behind the killings in Likoni earlier this week. Marwa has claimed there is sufficient evidence to prove politicians paid some youth to kill and cause despondency. But CORD have accused Marwa of being a government mouthpiece in a smear campaign targeted against CORD leaders and have challenged him to use his evidence to make arrests. And as Ferdinand Omondi reports, the leaders are now demanding his removal for gross incompetence.
4 days after the Likoni attacks, in which gunmen fired randomly at people, killing 4 and injuring others, the government now says it has evidence that ODM was involved in the killings.
Kuna pikipiki ilitumika na ilibeba watu wawili, mmoja alikuwa na vikaratasi baada ya attack. Those youths came from ODM Party. We have evidence, we can prove that.
During the Likoni attack, leaflets were found warning a certain community to leave, while also claiming the attack was revenge for the massacre in Peketoni. Marwa says the leaflets were diversionary propaganda.
Wenye walipanga, walitaka kugonganisha jamii ambazo zinaishi ndani ya county hii. Youths from a particular community being used to slaughter the same community.
But CORD politicians have come together in a scathing attack at the county commissioner, accusing him of being a government mouthpiece in a smear campaign aimed at maligning and stifling the opposition.
Marwa is a busybody, like every other commissioner, in the arrangement of national security. That's why they have polarized this country, because he's a civil servant who ascribes to a certain loyalty.
Na kama yeye anajua yule aliyeua, hatutaki kusikia the press news. Tunataka yule jamaa aliyeua ashikwe, apelekwe kotini.
For a while, Marwa has been claiming that some Mombasa politicians have been at the forefront of frustrating government efforts to provide security by bailing out suspects arrested and remanded.
Wakati wa Sabasaba Tononoka, those youths were given badges kama security. And we want to believe part of that group ndio wanako mayhem in the county. Who is organizing that?
That's a typical ignorant statement from a person who should have internalized provisions of the law and the constitution.
Over 100 people were arrested during a raid on Masjid Musa in February in what police described as a radical jihad convention. Some were later set free, but others were charged in court and bailed out by coast politicians led by Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho. One of them was even paraded in court's consultative forum in Tononoka in June as a symbol of government's oppression of innocent civilians. Senator Omar believes the incident has left the county commissioner with prolonged hang-ups.
The presumption of innocence is in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Marwa cannot be judge, juror and executioner.
Kwa kutaja hati ODM, ndio wamesababisha vifo Likoni ama kwingineko. Na nani ambaye ameua mzungu Old Town? Nani ambaye anaua kule Turkana? Nani ambaye anaua kule sehemu za Northeastern?
Marwa's latest statement may explain the existing friction between his office and Mombasa politicians who have routinely accused him of laxity as security levels in Mombasa deteriorate. But he now says some of them are actually involved and may get arrested. Ferdinand Omondi, KTN, Mombasa.